Hi everyone, this is David Baxter from webOSroundup. Today we posted our big video review, and our last night we posted our full text review, all 2,500 words of it. We posted that on the little device, and we also just posted our speed tests between the Pre 2 and the Veer. But we've had a lot of questions throughout the day, so we wanted to create a little quick video to answer some of those. So the first question that came to us was about build quality. They were asking how it feels. I went over a little bit of how solid it is from a slider perspective and that kind of thing, but they're wondering any more detail about the build quality, placement of the buttons, stuff like that. The soft touch is really nice. I've used it obviously all day today, and it's a very nice feeling device. And as I mentioned in some of the speed videos, as you used to using it, as you've used it more and more, it actually, all the other phones feel kind of large in comparison, and it's kind of a weird feeling. But overall, the device is very solid feeling, and it's definitely not going to break. One thing I did notice, I learned this the hard way. Someone had asked about to see the SIM card, and by default I would start taking off the back, and I was getting kind of rough with it, and it wouldn't budge, which is a good thing. And then I realized through trial and error that this is how you get to the SIM card. You just pull off this thing. So what this really means is the back is completely not removable. It makes sense because the battery is not removable, but at first I thought there was a button, so I'm pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Maybe it shows my ignorance, but and it probably means I just need to read the instructions. But so that's where you put the SIM card. The volume and power keys, how do they feel? How are they situated? One thing that is, I mentioned the power button. It is a little more robust than a lot of the other phones that you see. They're usually more recessed than this. You can see it right here. It sticks out a good bit. I'm a lefty, so no phone really has a good power button for me because they're always off to the side. But this one, you take some pretty good force to push it, and as you've seen in the speed video, you have to push it for a pretty long time to get it started. The little knobby thing, you can see they're kind of going for a more industrial design, more old school kind of buttons, and I really like that actually. The volume rocker is actually one button, and it just goes back and forth. There's nothing special about that. It's a pretty standard volume rocker. So the build quality, again, I don't think I can stress enough that this is a solid little phone, and they did a really great job from an engineering perspective. Okay, so the next question. You notice the phone is kind of going crazy right now, and that's because, well, I've tried to break it. I've loaded every app, literally, and now this thing doesn't have a whole lot of apps because it's a brand new phone that was given to me, but it literally has every app the phone has, except for like settings and stuff, open right now. And I can't break it. I mean, you can see I haven't counted. I've got at least 8 browsers open. I've got the camera, and you could think I got nav open. I can go here. I mean, and what's cool about it is it's not really any slower than when I had one thing open at a time. It's just not taking a hit at all. If I want to watch a movie, this is the movie I posted of my dog during the video part of it, and it's nothing slowing down. This is a beast. It really can take just about anything you're going to throw at it. So I wasn't able to break it. I mean, it's so far, I'm sure at some point, but this is way beyond what any normal human being would ever do. I mean, every app on the phone open, 8 browsers, Google Maps, navigation, the phone. Someone was asking how fast the phone comes up. You see that, or I'm sorry, the camera. Now obviously that's a horrible picture, but you can see it comes up pretty zippy even when I've got a bajillion apps open. Here's the tasks, there's newsroom, here's our app, here's YouTube. I don't know what some of these are. These are a little scary. You're gonna watch a tornado video, and it's just it's just not gonna bat an eye. This is a pretty impressive phone from a performance perspective. So what's another question that came in? Let's see. David, why is your voice so sexy, and how can I be more like you? Well, I mean, it takes a lifetime of work, and well, you have to be born with it, really. After all the work, you have to be born with it. So no, that's just that was from Cliff. That's completely inappropriate. Okay, so our next question is about the magnet strength of the little Dumaflichi on the side. I showed this a little bit in the other video, but you can hear it click in. It's pretty solid. Here's me hanging from it. I mean, if I'm going to have to, here's me pulling. I mean, it eventually comes off, but it's not going to happen on accident. They've got a pretty solid little connection here. You can see it's not going anywhere. From a magnet perspective, they have done a good job. And actually, what's funny is the little adapter for the headphone, actually, it's gotten stuck to several things because it's such a strong little magnet that it will get attracted if anything metal comes by it. So you will have to keep an eye on it because they will try to make a run for it. So that's the magnet strength. I think they've done an impressive job from that, where you're not going to do this on accident. Okay, so the last question we've gotten throughout the day is chatting. So if I were, they're asking how does it do in a chatting situation? It's cranky right now. There we go. If I were going to chat, and let me scroll through all of my bajillion apps here. It really depends on the keyboard. So I'm going to move the screen off a bit here. So you could say hello. You know, how are you? If you are good at the keyboard, and I am no master here, then then you're going to be able to chat just fine. It's webOS, so it's got great chat client capabilities and IM and being able to sync them all up and all that. But it really comes down to the keyboard, which I raved about last night, and I really can't say enough about it. The engineers who designed this keyboard really deserve some serious props, because while it is small, I mean, there's no question it is a small keyboard, it doesn't feel like one, and that's the biggest praise I can give it. So I hope that answers some of your questions. If you have any more, feel free to tweet us at webOSroundup, or put it in the comments to this article, and we'll be happy to record another video for you. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.